Hey fragrance rockers! Today was a cold, gloomy, rainy fall day, but I have a beautiful 2022 release by Tumi that will surely warm you up. Kinetic. Stick around. Welcome to my channel, Kristen Rocks Frags. My name is Kristen and it's time to talk fragrances. If this is your first time checking out my channel, please be sure to like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe. So I'm very excited to tell you all about this brand new 2022 release by Tumi, and this is called Kinetic. This is Eau de Parfum Concentration. This one retails, it's a 3.4 ounce and it retails for $110. And I don't know the perfumer behind this one, so if you guys were able to find that, feel free to share it below. So let me show you the bottle first. Beautiful bottle. I love red bottles. The cool thing about the Tumi line is that they sell a lot of like travel gear, so luggage, backpacks, things like that. So their bottles are very travel friendly too, and I will show you. Their bottle, their clip, I can't talk at all. Their cap clips like this. Isn't that cool? Very cool, very unique. So they all have the cool like time here, and then you got your logo there, and then you got some information on the bottom. And I just love that red bottle, just really cool, just beautiful. So right away with this scent, they were looking for something to portray one who's very, confident and who commands attention when this person enters a room. And I think they definitely did a good job with that. So I will go through the notes with you and then I'll give you my thoughts. So at the top we have amberwood, Italian mandarin, and pimento leaf. And then at the heart we have olibanum, immortelle, and nutmeg. And then at the base we have sandalwood, teakwood, and smoked vanilla. Decent sprayer, a little narrow, but it does the job. So at the top, it's very fresh opening, very effervescent, a lot of sparkly, like a very sparkly, effervescent opening. Probably with that citrus there, but quickly it gets very spicy. You get some of that pimento leaf. It kind of comes off spicy and peppery. Get a lot of the nutmeg. So before I looked into the notes, I thought for sure there was cinnamon involved because it smells very cinnamony, like a red hot or something. Delicious. And it gets a little bit sweet with that immortelle, but not overly so. And then at the base it gets nice and woody. It smooths out a little bit with that sandalwood, and you do get that smoky vanilla. This is really yummy, very delicious. Now a lot of people are comparing this one to a combination of Cologne by Parfums de Marly and Sauvage by Dior, and I could see where they're coming from with that. This definitely has that sparkly, kind of effervescent, bright, crisp feel that Sauvage has, that kind of somewhat almost like a fougere vibe that it has, very modern. And then it has the warm spices and the woodiness like Cologne does, and I can definitely see where they're coming from. Some other ones that this made me think of, I don't know if there are any Old Spice fans out there, but this kind of reminds me of that deodorant and body wash that they have called Swagger. If you ever tried it, it's pretty yummy. I can't help it. It's kind of shower jelly, yeah, but it's yummy and spicy and inviting, and that's kind of reminds me of that. Some other ones that this sort of is in the world of, Spice Bomb, Infrared. What's another one? Oh, Rehab by Initio a little bit. It's kind of that Spice Bomb world, you know, Victor and Rolf Spice Bomb. But the infrared has a very cinnamony, red hot kind of feel, so I'm leaning towards that. And they're both, they got like red going on in the bottle, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, I definitely enjoy this one. So this this one comes off very bold. So performance-wise, this thing is beastly, believe it or not. That first spray, it's just like, I only had the first time I wore this, we got it on last week, and I sprayed my wrist with it, and it was beast mode just from that one spray on my wrist, and it even lasted for days on my sweatshirt that I had on. Like, it's crazy. It's like you can still smell it on the sleeve. And so I would say this projects very well for at least an hour or so. And yeah, the longevity's killer on this thing. I couldn't believe it. And so I think this is more youthful, a little bit more loud. This is somebody who demands attention, who wants to turn heads when entering the room, you know, who wants to be noticed. So if that's the kind of scent you're looking for, this is definitely one to check out. So I don't know, I do picture someone in their, maybe their 20s, 30s wearing this. And, you know, I picture it more for maybe a date night, because this is very, there's something kind of sexy about it and inviting, and it's one that just makes you want to come back for more. So yeah, now it's smoothing out a little bit. It's getting a little bit smokier, a little bit woodier. So it's kind of entering, I guess, the more cologne territory. It's kind of leaving the sauvage and going into the cologne a little bit. But really nice. I like how it smooths out. Like, that opening might be a little harsh for some people. So I think, you know, let this sit on your skin a little bit, and I think you'll enjoy it a little more, even if you find that opening a little bit too harsh maybe. But yeah, this is really good. So yep, so application, I would say date night, a club scent for sure, because this will fill a room, you know, depending on how many sprays you do. I did 5 on Saturday, and it lasted all day. Yeah, that's it. Yep, date night, kind of a fun, you know, romantic scent. So yeah, I don't see it for anything professional or anything business-like like that. This is definitely fun because it does have that kind of sweet, spicy, loud, bold kind of feel to it. So, you know, you're definitely getting your money's worth with this one. Like I said, the performance is killer on it. And is it the most unique scent? No. Like I said, it is kind of in that world of sauvage a little bit, cologne, Spice Bomb, infrared, those kind of things. But I think it does it really well. And it's really yummy. I think it's definitely worth trying, especially for someone who's kind of younger. I think this would be great. I think even, you know, if you control your sprays, it could be nice, like a nice high school scent too for a younger man. And so I think it's really good. And yeah, it definitely leans masculine, but I think we girls can pull it off if we really want. I love, you know me, I love these kind of big, bold, manly scents. So this is definitely a yummy one. Season-wise, I definitely say fall and winter. I think this is too big and bold and spicy and sweet to be anything in the warmer weather. If anything, maybe a cool spring night you could get away with this. But yeah, I think any warmer than, 60s, 70s, and you might be pushing it a little bit. So that's my review on Kinetic by Tumi. Do you like it, love it, or hate it? Definitely let me know your thoughts below. And I hope you have a wonderful day of smelling good. Thank you.